being showed.
All right. So it'll be a little at a bit of an angle, but you should be able to see
You can
everything.
film me. I love to be on TV, the cell phones, the tablets, the internet, everything.
All right. Let's start it. Put your right hand inside of your left. Is anyone new to the class? Really quickly, my name is Ben Allen. I'm a 6th degree master level student with the Chongyan Allen School here in Lexington. Our school's been around for over 50 years in the area, and I've been studying martial arts with my teacher, Shung Tae, for about a little over 30 years, and part of that has been our Tai Chi practice. So in this class, the first half of every class, we typically follow through the same material, the same warm-up progression. So the idea is if you come to class consistently, or now if you look on our YouTube page, you can work with this first set of exercises we do at home and kind of build your own home practice. Every month we try to focus on something, a different topic for the second half of the class, and my intention was for June for us to work with our heart and to work with the middle breathing level. So we'll do some of that today, and thanks to the video you'll be able to take some of that practice home. But anyway, I'm also a certified personal trainer, so everything we do here too combines those two levels of my training. So Tai Chi and Qigong, the main benefits are, and some of this has been really well researched. You'll notice over time your blood pressure will improve. Focus is something we really work on. And also stress relief. And in this case, since we're doing a seated, though I like to call it chair-assisted class, we are trying to build a progression to where you can develop some strength stability and help your balance. So definitely we'll stay seated for most of the class, but we'll see about standing up through part of it as well to give your legs a good workout. Any questions? Okay, we'll start. Right hand inside of left. Bring this shape to your lower abdomen. Connect your thumbs at your belly button, and then we'll close our eyes and just begin to take deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. If you'd like, you can make adjustments to your placement on your seat. What you want to do is sit toward the back of the chair, and that way, if you need to take a rest, you can just lean against the back of the chair. But for most of the class, I'd like you to work with staying upright from your hips up through the crown of the head. And this first part of the class, we'll do a posture meditation to help line our bodies up. But for now, just continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you breathe, balance your in-breath to the same count as your out-breath. And if you follow me through the class, I'll work with about a 4-second inhale, 4-second exhale. We're holding our hands in a position called Bao Sun. Bao Sun means to protect life. And so you can take a moment and we'll set our intention, which is by showing up here today to do our practice, you're working to benefit your overall health, thereby protecting your life. So you can cultivate a feeling of gratitude and a good intention for our practice. In our practice, we combine 3 elements: our physical movement and posture. We combine this with our breath, breathing in and breathing out. And to direct all of this, we work with our E, our intention. I'll also refer to this as our focus, and we'll move our focus to different areas and targets in the body. Let's bring our E to the soles of our feet. On each foot, I want you to find 3 points: the ball part of your foot, moving out to the edge of your foot below the pinky toe and your heel. And on your next inhale, I want you to pull those 3 points on each foot together, lifting your arch from the floor. As you breathe out, relax your foot back into the ground. And just continue that subtle movement of lifting the arch and relaxing the foot, connected to your breath. On your next exhale, just relax your foot, but we're going to keep working with that feeling of lifting each time we breathe in and sinking it each time we breathe out. On your next inhale, lift your heels from the floor, push the ball part of your foot against the ground, and lift your knees up. As you breathe out, just let your heels drift back toward the floor. In and lift up. Out, let it go. After your next exhale, we'll start to alternate, lifting the front part of the foot up, bringing the toes toward the knee, and your heel connected to the floor. Breathing out, let your foot drift back to the ground. Then breathing in and lifting the heel again. So just back and forth. Inhale up, exhale down. Just opening up some movement in our feet, our ankles. You might even feel this through your knees and the upper part of your hips. Moving with your breath. On your next exhale, just relax your foot all the way to the floor, and let's bring our E to our hips. Moving forward, when we breathe in, I want you to try to push against the ground with your feet and lift your hips up. As you breathe out, just let your hips sink into your chair. Breathe in, push against the floor, lift up. Breathe out, sink your hips, relax. Let's bring our attention, our focus to our spine, and we're just going to extend this feeling of lifting all the way up through our back to the crown of the head. And as you breathe out, relax, but keep your spine vertical. Keep it up. Try not to lean forward. One way you can do this is line your shoulders up with your hips. Each time we breathe in, push against the floor and lift your body up to the crown of the head. Each time you breathe out, relax it down into your chair. Let's bring our focus, our E, to our shoulders. Next in-breath, roll your shoulders forward and lift them up toward your ears. As you breathe out, roll them back and down toward your hips. Breathe in and up. Breathe out and down. As you work with this movement in time with your breath, continue to lift from the floor all the way up on each in-breath, and then sink into your chair each time you breathe out. You can start to feel the sensation of breathing with your whole body, from your feet to the crown of your head. Let's take one more deep breath in, and we'll lift everything up toward your ears. As you breathe out from your shoulders, just let it go. Shoulders in line with hips. And we'll open our eyes. Bring your hands above your thighs here. We're going to breathe in and send our hands forward, and then pull them into the chest. As you breathe out, send them back down toward your legs. Breathe in and up. Out and down. Nice and slow in time with your breath. In. Out. Each time you breathe in, lift up from the floor. Each time you breathe out, in line, sink it down, let it go. You can close your eyes here if you'd like. And what I want you to work with is the feeling of a continuous movement. No starts or stops. Even with your breathing, each exhale is on the back of each inhale. Each inhale is on the back of each exhale. One continuous movement. Breathing with the whole body, moving with the whole body. Let's take another deep breath in together. Breathe out, let it go, sink it down. Open your eyes, bring your hands out to the side. We're going to breathe in and bring our hands up. Look up slightly at your fingertips. Breathe out and push up. Breathe in and lift your body up toward your hands. As you breathe out, sink your hips into your seat as you push up. In and lift. Breathe out and sink. In and out. Continue this movement on your own. Try to keep your shoulders in line with your hips. And if you feel any tension in your shoulders as you breathe in, just extend your elbows out away from your shoulders. And then when you breathe out from your shoulders, let it go. You can feel your upper body opening up. Let's take one more deep breath in together. Breathe out and push up. We'll breathe in, bring your hands down, and then up. Breathe out, down. Good. We're going to work with what's called mabu, or horse stance next. But we're going to do something a little bit different. Remember, this month's focus, or at least this class's focus, since this is the only class I guess we'll have in June, is gonna be your heart. But so let's just do that program, and that way you'll have it on the video, you can work with it at home. Spread your feet out a little wider than your seat. When we breathe, when we work with this stance, I still want you to think about each time you breathe in, push against the floor, lift your body up. Each time we breathe out, just let your body settle into your seat, but keep your vertical axis up, okay? So don't slouch forward, okay? We wanna try to work with this line, this axis. We're gonna do something a bit different with our hands though today. I want you to start, we're gonna start with our hands just like this, okay? As you breathe in, I want you to make a fist and pull out. And then as you breathe out, push in without touching your palms, just like this. And we'll do this right here around your solar plexus. The focus is your heart, okay? So let's do this together. Ready? Breathe in, pull back. Breathe out, push in. In. Out. In. Out. In. Close your eyes if they're not already, and just continue this movement on your own, pulling back as you breathe in, pressing in as you breathe out. Remember, as you inhale, push against the floor with your feet, lift your body. As you breathe out, settle into your chair. When you feel a good connection between your breath and your movement, bring all of your focus to the center of your chest. Think only about your heart. As you breathe in, fill your heart. As you breathe out from your heart, let it go. Take another deep breath in together. Breathe out, press in. Good. Just relax, bring your hands down, open your eyes. I'm going to turn my chair, and that way we won't get confused with a mirror image, and we're going to do some work side to side, okay? Make sure I'm still in the camera here. Place your left foot in the middle line of your chair here, okay? And then I want you to turn and bring your right foot in between the middle here as well. So basically left foot, right foot, 90-degree angle, okay? We're gonna turn our shoulders slightly this way, and we're gonna work in this direction toward the right. Hook your right hand in front, left hand behind. Your right fingertips point toward the mirror, your left fingertips point up. And it's like you're holding a ball here, okay? We call this sometimes grasp the sparrow's tail or the bird's tail. Sometimes we call it pushing hands or pressing hands, excuse me. But for now, we'll keep our hands separated, and we're just gonna use this to help our upper body movement as we go through this posture. When you breathe in, I want you to push against the floor, lift up through your back, and bring your hands toward your chest. As you breathe out, sink it back down as you press forward away from your chest. In, lift. Out, sink. In. Out. In. Out. And continue this movement on your own. Work with your breathing. If you'd like to breathe deeper, just move in time with your breath. As you feel a good connection developing between your breath and your movement, feel free to close your eyes and bring your focus to your heart. Focusing on the heart, each time you breathe in, fill your heart. Each time you breathe out from your heart, let it go. Together, let's take one more deep breath in, lifting up. Breathe out, press forward, and sink into your seat. Let's bring everything back to the front. Take a deep breath and just relax. Now we'll go to the left side. So place your right foot in the middle of the chair, pointed toward the mirror. Your left foot is in the middle, pointed to the left side of the room. Try to keep your hips open here, your knees out, 90-degree angle, just about. And turn your left shoulder so that we're looking for the left side. Left hand in front, right hand behind. And we'll work with the same movement pattern. As you breathe in, push against the floor, lift your body up. As you breathe out, sink it down and press forward. In, out. Same instructions. Work with your breathing. If you want to breathe deeper, move in time with your breath. When you feel a good connection between your breath and your movement, close your eyes and bring your your focus, to your heart elevation. On the left side, you might even get a better feeling of your heart. When we work with Qigong and Tai Chi like this, it's less of a visualization of the heart. I want you to try to feel it. If you need to, you can visualize it. But I want you to try to feel it, build some sensitivity from the inside out. You may even start to detect your heartbeat. If you do, breathe in time with your heartbeat. You could count your breath with your beating heart. We'll take one more deep breath in together. Breathe out, press forward. Let's turn to the front. We'll do one more posture from here. Just bring your hands to your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Look up, breathe out, push up. Breathe in, hands to the shoulders. Palms down, breathe out, down. Flip your hands here, breathe in, up. Flip at the shoulders, breathe out, push up. Breathe in. Breathe out, down. Breathe in, up. Flip your hands, breathe out, push up. Now we'll breathe in, hands out to the side, lift up. Breathe out, down. Bao Sun position. Bring your hands down to your abdomen. Close your eyes. Work with your breathing. Each time you breathe in, we'll keep pressing against the floor to lift up. Each time you breathe out, shoulders in line with hips as you sink into your chair. Gently open your eyes. Bring your hands down just beside your hips. We're going to do some more Qigong work here. As you breathe in, just squeeze your palms. As you breathe out, let it go. We want just a little bit of tension each time we do this, but you don't have to do it so hard to where you feel like you're cutting off your circulation. Just nice squeeze and let it go. Almost like you're working with a stress ball. Breathe in, squeeze. Breathe out, let it go. Close your eyes. And I want you to bring your E to a point about 2 inches below your navel, your dantian, your lower dantian. This can correspond to the center point of your center of gravity. Each time you breathe in, fill up your dantian, fill up this point. Each time you breathe out from your dantian, let it go. All your focus on the dantian, 2 inches below your belly button. Let's take one deep breath in together. Breathe out, let it go. You can open your eyes. Let's bring our hands forward, away from your shoulders, palms facing each other. Breathe in and squeeze. Breathe out, let it go. In, out. Gently close your eyes. Continue the movement with your breathing. And when you're ready, bring your E to your lungs. Each time you breathe in, let your lungs fill up. Each time you breathe out from your lungs, let it go. Next exhale, open your eyes, bring your hands in, palms facing your chest at your heart elevation. Continue to breathe and squeeze. Breathe out, let it go. In, out. Close your eyes, and when you're ready, bring your focus to your heart. Each inhale, fill your heart. Each exhale from your heart, let it go. Deep breath in. Breathe out, let it go. Open your eyes. On your next in-breath, I want you to squeeze but pull back. As you breathe out, we'll press our hands together again, but point your fingers forward and extend your arms forward. Breathe in back. Breathe out, press forward. In. Out. In. Out. In. Pulling back, lifting up. Out. Sinking down, pressing forward. In. Two more. In, out, in, out. Bow Sun position. Each time you breathe in, lift from the floor to the crown of the head. Each time you breathe out, shoulders in line with hips, sink into your chair. If you need to take a rest, you can just sit in the back of your chair. Otherwise, keep your back from the back of the chair lined up, vertical axis. Gently open your eyes. Good. All right, for the rest of the class, what I want to do is go over a flow of movement. So we're going to string a couple of movements together. We should have enough time to where I'll do it both seated, and then we'll try to do it chair assisted as well. It may get a little tricky with the chair assist part of it, but we'll see how we do. Okay, so the first move, bring your hands into your chest, and we'll just do a push, okay? Second move, we're gonna bring both hands back along this center line. Your right hand is down, your left hand points up. So your fingertips are down on your right hand, your left hand is up like this. Then we're gonna press forward from here along the center line. Then we're gonna gather this shape here toward the right hip. The left hand's on top, the right hand's on the bottom, and it's like we've still got that ball here, okay? We're gonna lift the ball up here to the left part of the chest, right here, okay? Then we're gonna press forward. Then we'll do the other side. Bring your hands back, press, or push here. Both palms forward, just like this. All right? As we bring our hands back, our left hand will rotate down like this. The right hand will stay as it is, and we'll bring this shape here toward our solar plexus. So bring it in like this, right? Then we'll press forward, palms facing the mirror. So see how I've got my palms here? They're facing the mirror like this. From here, we're gonna bring this shape down to the left hip. My right hand's on top, the left hip's on the bottom. Yeah, feel free to move around if you need to. Luckily, the video will catch all of this, so it'll be good. Then we're gonna bring this shape, we're gonna rotate it and bring it up to the right side of the chest, here. Left hand's in front, right hand's behind. Right fingers point up, left fingers point to the right here. Then we'll press forward, straight through that center point. Then we'll bring both hands back. We'll push forward. This time, the right hand will rotate down and we'll pull both hands back along the center line. Then we'll press forward, both palms forward like this. Now we're gonna bring this shape down to the right side. Left hand on top, right on the bottom. Then we'll lift this up to the left side. Then we'll press out. We'll bring it both hands back. Both hands push forward. Now the left hand will rotate down. Both hands back, palms forward. Then we'll press both palms straight ahead. This shape will come down to the right side. Right hand, or left side, right hand on top, left on the bottom. Then we'll pull this up to the right side of the chest. Then we'll press forward. Let's do some breathing with this. Breathe in, hands back. Breathe out, push forward. Breathe in, right hand down, pull back. Breathe out, both hands press, palms forward. Breathe in, down to the right side, left hand on top. Breathe out and just sink. Breathe in, lift up. Right hand in front, breathe out, press forward. Breathe in, back. Breathe out, push. Breathe in, rotate your left hand down, in. Breathe out, push forward. Breathe in, down to the left side, right hand on top. Breathe out, sink. Breathe in, up to the right side of the upper body. Breathe out, press forward. Breathe in. Breathe out, push. Bao Sun Da Qiao. That's a flow thanks to the video that you can practice at home. And we're going to do a standing or chair assisted version of this as well. If you want, you can stand up. If you'd like, you can stay seated and we'll just go through the same postures that we just did. But if you'd like, go ahead and stand up and just step behind your chair. And we'll just go through the physical part of this, the physical movements of this version, okay? Let's start with our feet just slightly spread, a little wider than our chair. Now, anytime you need to, the chair is here to grab to help you with your balance. So it would be very counterproductive for any of us to fall or trip. Work with the chair. You know it's here. This is your support. All right. First thing, we're going to just lift up through our hips. Second, I want you to turn your left foot this way and sink down slightly. That way you can lift your right foot and then step forward. Okay, here's what we'll do with our hands. You're going to bring your hands up as you turn and bring your foot in. And as you step, we'll push. Okay. Now, rotate your right hand underneath, left hand in front, and we're just going to try to pull back, right foot in front still, sink down and press forward. Now, we're going to step with the right foot this way. Turn your left foot in and bring this shape here to your right side. Then we'll lift it up to the left side of the chest. Then we'll step and push. Then we'll come back to center and just sink down. All right. We'll lift back up. Turn your right foot. Bring your hands up to the chest. And bring your left foot to the side of the chair. Easy does it. Step forward and push. This time, the left hand will go underneath, the right hand's on top. And we're gonna pull back slightly, gently. Sink down and push forward. Now, we're gonna turn this foot this way, bring your right foot in, and then this shape comes to the left hip. Right hand is on top. And we'll lift this shape to the right side of the chest, step out, and press. We'll come back to center, lift up, sink down. And that's it. All right, have a seat.
That's what you call
No. Now, I wouldn't leave you hanging like that if we didn't have this on tape, okay? So here's your instructions, and I'm talking to the camera too. For the rest of this month and until we meet again, I'll try to get this up before the end of the week, okay? I'll talk to Wendy and we'll get it set up. So I'm talking to you. Go slowly through the practice. Do as much of it as you feel comfortable doing. When you get to the end with those two flows, we've got two modes of doing it. One fully seated, one where you're standing. Do the seated one as much as you want. Practice. Get the hand movements sorted out. You should be able to follow it on the video. Don't do the standing version until you feel comfortable, okay? There's no sense getting frustrated and just stopping your practice. And I'll leave you with this. If you do any component of our practice where you're combining and connecting your physical movement and posture with your breath and staying focused on a particular target, even of your choosing, you are doing Qigong, you are doing Tai Chi, okay? So it doesn't matter how simple it is. If you connect those three components, that's the practice, okay? Even if this is the only one you remember, do that one, okay? Even if this is the only one you remember, do that one, okay? Practice. And thanks to the video, you'll have a good guide. Take care this month. I'll see you in a few weeks, okay? Thanks so much for being here. Yes, question?
I was just in Vancouver and we went to Queen Elizabeth Park. They have this beautiful water area in the patio. They were doing Tai Chi with swords.
Yes, oh yes. I'll press stop here.